What's up, everyone? I'm Anthony, aka Anthony's World.
And what's good? My name is Quillen Black, aka Q Banks on IG.
Let's run. Oh my God, we're here. We're here at a little paradise right now. You know, this is what we call it. We got the bar here. So we're about to start the little Q&A. You know, we got Q and A.
Yeah, it works.
We're gonna run with it. It works. It's fun. So let's see what we can do. So we're gonna get some drinks pouring. We're gonna get some good ass questions, and let's see where we go with this.
Might get a little saucy at the same time.
Woo!
And I'm in charge of introducing myself apparently. So I am Conrad, aka Lover Boy, aka bartender for tonight. Boys, you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Let's go.
Starting off with Glenlivet.
What?
It's lit. Glenlivet.
That's how you say it.
Glenlivet.
It's actually, so I guess I'm the one in charge of explaining the whiskeys. So this is one of my favorite scotches. It's very simple, very smooth, and it comes in a little baby bottle, and it's nice, and it's just a good drinker.
That's a shot.
Whew. Smoky on the back end. Felt good. Ooh, thick in the chest. So
Question.
now we got some liquor in us. Let's get with the first question.
Question number one.
First question was that.
What's one of your favorite daily rituals you have? Q, we'll start with you.
Favorite daily rituals. Damn. I feel like I try to make it a priority to have some kind of self-care in my entire day. It could be from something dealing with skincare, something dealing with, let's say, working out, something to just better myself in some kind of way. So I feel like, I try to like knock out at least one self-care routine a day, just so I could just, feel good about myself,
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. For me, one thing that I really like to do, daily ritual, I guess, I try my best to put Declan to sleep every night. That's one thing that I do try to do. But a daily ritual for me is I give myself like 15 minutes of just listening to music.
Okay.
Like a certain music, whatever I'm feeling that day.
Like a meditation
country,
type thing?
Kind of. It's like, sometimes I want to get in like a fuck shit up mood,
Okay.
So I might listen to some crazy shit. I might listen
Like when you wake up? Is this when you wake up? That's your time?
on my drive here.
Okay.
On my drive
Yes,
here. I
you.
give that like 15, 20 minutes of like, okay, I put my phone down, I get like a peaceful drive. We have to drive over a bridge to get here, and I turn like if I'm feeling a day, sometimes it's country, some days it's rock, some days it's rap, some days
It depends on the mood.
Some days it's blues, man. I listen to a lot of blues. I listen to a lot of jazz. And so, I just give myself, before the day even gets going, like 15 minutes.
15 minutes of music.
Just of music. Just
it kind of puts your mind in like a different place.
Driving in a car, man. Sometimes it's a truck. Sometimes it's the Rari. Whatever it may be, I'm just focused and zoned out into the music and driving. So,
important, man. Music's really important.
It is. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
Is Q in charge of finishing this?
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Let's get it.
All right.
Yes.
Next one. The nice.
We got the Enigma next.
All right.
Enigma.
The black bottles always kind of freak me out.
Let's get in here with this because that's a beautiful bottle.
So the Enigma is actually cool. The reason they called it the Enigma is because they can never figure out the taste profile.
Okay.
It's different to everybody, and that's why it's one of those really, really beautiful experiences of whiskey. It's just okay.
Whoa.
No, you're good. You're good.
Split it.
Okay. Well, Q doesn't drink like I do.
Yeah, he's a drinker.
You don't drink really?
Not to the point that
He does. I do.
Yeah, like I probably drink like, let's say,
I know.
liquor maybe like, let's say, twice or 3 times a month, like that kind of thing. But
Good for you.
I'll do cocktails.
Yeah, right.
But this right here, this is like death right here. This is
Smell it.
So
Smell it.
it's not as strong as the other one. I feel like it's
not.
It smells kind of bitter. I feel like
It's gonna taste it.
Sippy sip.
It's really spicy on the tongue, but smooth on the back end.
Yeah,
Smoky,
yeah.
but also sweet at the same time.
So like, what do you get like with the smokiness? Like, what are you looking for? I feel it through my nose. That's why. So I feel like that's what you.
Okay, so like what I do. Okay, so like the one thing that I do when I take a sip is I take a sip, and immediately after you swallow,
Yeah.
put your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
And that gives you like the huge taste profile.
Okay.
That's how you're gonna taste it.
Okay.
You just put it on top.
Flavor blast.
And you just boom, and then you'll start just tasting different things. Like wine, you're supposed to smell, and then while the wine is in your mouth, you're supposed to put your tongue on the top of the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
With scotch and whiskey, you're supposed to swallow and then immediately, because it's so strong that the flavor still lays on your tongue. So that's why with wine you do it while it's in your mouth. With scotch, or not scotch, whiskey, you do it after.
Okay.
And that's how you'll start noticing different flavor profiles.
Yeah, I'm still learning. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. There's so much.
Or you can stick to your routine as it's a toxin and kind of.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like everyone.
Dude, don't do this all the time. I don't do this all the time.
You know?
I recommend experimenting. So.
Yeah.
But we do have a podcast. So that's
but
gonna be.
I feel like this is definitely a good time to drink, because I mean, like, look at the gorgeous bar. You know.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Next question. What made you stay consistent with trading? We'll lead off with you.
Yeah.
What made me stay consistent? Honestly, for me, there was like two major things. One of them was my drive and desire to be the best. It was like one of those things for me, like even to this day, like I hate losing a trade. It irks me. Like I will literally hedge and build my way out of a bad trade because I fucking hate losing. I am so I hate losing. And that was the big thing to me. And then it was like, I almost quit. And then I met this guy. Me and him got really close. And I was like, this motherfucker was killing. And I was like, dude. And then finally I was like, all right, let's go with it. And so then we started rolling, and I was like, all right. And then he just kept pushing me and motivating me to get better and better at trading. And then I was like, all right, I gotta fucking get this. And then I did. And then now we compete to see who can have the biggest day.
Yeah.
I'll ask you this to kind of indulge a little bit. Like, what were the milestones for you that kept you going on for the win? Like, what was it for you that was like, okay, I won today? Besides just winning a trade, because you can win trades all day, but that can get boring. Yeah. So what was it for you that was like, okay, I can go on for another year and really start cranking out more?
It was when I set myself back, and then I realized that I made 80% 1 year trading. So I set myself back, and I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And I was like, all right, I just need to learn how to do this right. So I put $100 in an account, and I traded 1 penny lot for an entire year. And that was like my big milestone. Like I traded 1 year, and I made 80% in 1 year. And like I realized at the end, I was only trading 1 penny a lot, and 3 trades a month, 3 or 4 trades a month. Yeah. That's all I did. I looked at the charts, I wrote down different trades, but then I was like, I'm only gonna take these trades. Yeah. Only trades that I'm super confident about. I did it, and I made 80% 1 year. And then I started doing research, and I figured out the largest hedge fund, FOREX hedge fund in the world, does 64, 66% a year. And I was like, got it. I did 80% in 1 year. Like I'm patient. I had to be patient.
I remember like when I first met him, like he was super like conservative in a sense. I feel like super like long-term trades and that kind of stuff. I feel like he wasn't really trying to like cash out.
Right. I wasn't. Right.
It was just more about push. Yeah. So I feel like when he met me and everything, I was trying to grow. And he was just trying to go on the more like long-term route. So like, we actually like bounce off the ideas off each other, kind of like to help each other grow to a certain extent. So
it was a good relationship. Yeah. It was a great.
It's like a nice balance.
It was a great relationship because I call this motherfucker every day, and I'm like, bro, we're doing this. We're doing this next. We're doing this next.
Right.
We're doing this next.
Well, and then the beginning
and he's like,
you were saying,
slow down, dude.
In the beginning, you were saying like that you don't, or just recently you said, I hate to lose. I don't want to lose. So I feel like maybe that got over like in your head. And then you have Q as kind of like, well, you got to be able to lose a little bit. And now
he he'll text me and be like, dude, I lost this trade. And like unfortunately the public world doesn't see like when we actually lose trades, and it sucks. Yeah. Like, but they don't see that as much.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those things, and everyone loses. So if you can just moderate your like control your losses. And he was like, dude, stop. Like I remember there was one day I called him, and I was like $100,000 in drawdown, And he was like, dude, just
You gotta laugh
close
at
the-
those kind of times.
I do,
Like,
I
you always
do.
gotta laugh at like no
I
matter
do,
Thursday?
you do.
Huh?
Do you remember this day?
He
which
was
one?
like, he was like,
So I mean, it
and
happens, you know.
And he was just like, dude, he's like, close the trades. He goes, call me in the morning. We'll reevaluate. We'll go back in.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And I closed the trades. It was my first like big loss. And he was like, how do you feel? And I was like, dude, it sucks. That night I was like, it sucks ass. It just fucking sucks. And then he called me the next morning. I was like, dude, I'm relieved I'm out of the trades. And he's like, remember that feeling. He's like, remember that. And he's like, because there's always, he's like, you can make it back.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, just as long as it's profits, who cares?
I always say like, yo, like no matter how many trades that you lose, like that money can always be made back. So like, don't ever really stretch it to the point that you're gonna dwell on it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, just get better. You know what I'm saying? Or just like next time around, just figure out what you did wrong and then fix that next time. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So he made me take my first 6-figure loss.
Yeah. But it was either that or blow the account.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
so it's
either
like,
that or blow the account. And that's where I was at though, because I was so mentally like, I hate losing, and I wasn't about it.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened.
So Q, I'm gonna turn it over to you. So what made you stay consistent?
The possibilities, man. Like I had said, on this video I did, I was like, trading allows access to everything and anything. So it's like, why would I slow down or get that thought out of my head, knowing that this one craft could get me as far as I want to be, So like, why would I even quit that? So just me even thinking of like the long-term growth of this entire craft, it made sense not to quit, So that made me stay consistent in the game, no matter how many losses that I took, no matter how many rough days that I had. It was just a bigger picture. It was too much rewards at the end of this game to stop.
I like that.
Yeah.
I want to touch on the fact that you call it a craft because
So like whenever people call it, oh, this is a game or this and
or
that,
that
I'm like, yo, like you're disrespecting, like what this can really do. Like I call it a craft because it's definitely something that could change anything and everything that you have like going on. So
I love that.
I had to learn that, and actually just recently learned that.
God damn.
I'm not even kidding. Like I seriously
7 years.
did.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah, I just recently learned that. Like for me, I was like, I hate trading. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I literally would wake up every day and be like, I hate fucking trading.
Yeah.
I do. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But then I realized I don't hate trading. I hate the trading industry.
Got it. Okay.
And then that's when I realized, like, I love trading. I'm fucking addicted. I'm addicted to that shit. And that's what it took, and that's what it realized. Like, for me, is like even, like, Grant and Conrad and everyone's like, dude, you're a trader.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was, like, a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, you make millions of dollars trading, but you hate it? Like, they're like, get real. They're like, get fucking
it's
real.
It's one of those love-hate type things, Like,
it is.
I love when I'm in profit, but oh my God, when I'm in drawdown. Like,
yeah,
it's just like,
I hate it.
And
they're like, dude, you're like... And so it took me a while to be like, you know what? I am a trader. It's time to own that shit. Mm-hmm. And it's time to be different.
Mm-hmm. Remember why you started.
I honestly, I started...
Yeah, but it's like, things have changed so much over the years that, like I said, like the industry itself, like it makes it hard to fully show, because people make it look bad. Right. Some people make it look like it's like a scam. Some people make it look like something that it's not what it is,
That's what I mean by saying, like, remember why you started. Because, like, when you were first fresh in the industry and you guys were rookies, just, like, got the taste, like, why did you start? You know? Remember that. Because that's what helps me on days that I'm just like, like, man, I got a shit ton of editing to do. Yeah. But you know what? No, like, this is, I love this. Yeah. I love this craft.
Yeah.
I watched Q's videos in IML.
Oh,
this was like, I knew how to trade at this point, and I was trading with IML. And then Q came out with his videos, and it was like $50 or some shit, like inside of IML, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll buy it." I bought it inside of IML, and all that, and then I went through his course, and I was like, "Dude, I know all this shit."
Yeah. And no, but keep in mind, like that company, like is the company that makes the industry like look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like
oh God, he just
we're not.
Oh
no, so
God.
like no. Like I want to make it clear, like we don't have anything to do with that industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not MLMs or anything like that. We literally just do our craft. You know what I'm saying? So him saying that, that's something that we had at one point in time, but it's not something that we're a part of. You know,
we're not a part of it at all.
At all. So just kind of like clear that out of the way. Like
I'm gonna tell you right now, I got this motherfucker's back all the way, but he just fucking ran.
I'm just saying. Listen. Nowhere close. No, we're super independent. He just ran
through this motherfucking company.
We're super independent.
But it is what it is. It is what it is, and we're not. You know, I will say, and side of the regards of IMO, like, do I like what they do and do I like how they operate? No. But there is one thing that they are doing, and I'm very grateful.
Very well.
They market Forex. Yeah. And that is great. That is great. They are teaching people about Forex. Are they teaching people how to trade? No,
I always say this. Like, they expose people to it, right?
They expose people to it.
But then eventually, when people notice, like, oh shit, like I have to recruit and this and that just to get money.
Oh, they leave.
They leave, and then guess who they come to? Me or you, or people like us that actually do it on an independent type of level.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, build them up, but we'll catch them and then save them.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Because it's not as if the people that leave that company is not into the craft. They're into it, but they're just not into that business structure that they have.
Yeah,
you know?
I've met some people that are scared to trade because
it's like school.
of different
school. Yeah, exactly.
Some people don't like school.
Yeah, because of how it's structured.
Because of how it's structured.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the same thing, but it is what it is. So, what can you do? We help people when they come to us, and that's what we do the best.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so it works.
It works.
Love it.
It works.
Love it. All right.
It's like an ecosystem, you know? The ecosystem, we all do our part, you know?
The Signet.
That looks pretty fancy.
Fancy. Oh. This is a really heavy.
It's fucking heavy. This is a beautiful bottle. It's honestly not just a beautiful presentation, but the taste profile, just everything about this is, I would say for me, if it wasn't for exclusivity, this is one of my favorite bottles. But they're not that exclusive. They're pretty exclusive, but not crazy exclusive.
Okay, so like what kind of taste is this gonna,
it's actually been about 6 months since I've tasted this.
Okay.
So we're about to figure out.
Shot it. Boom.
Figure it out together.
Smoother, sweeter.
Okay.
So it's really smooth on the front end, sweet on the back end. Man, that's good.
It's not bitter.
Nah.
No.
It's really sweet. It's good. I like that. I dig that.
All right, boys. Next question.
Yeah.
Q, we'll start this one off with you. What's the greatest lesson life has taught you?
The greatest lesson life has taught me is that there's I'll probably say my uncle had told me this like a long time ago. He says like there's a million ways how to make $1 million. That alone kind of blew me out the park because I feel as if like a lot of people have one way on how to see things, but you could go about life your own way and still make it to that top or like that pinnacle of like whatever craft that you're actually trying to get to. So you don't have to follow every single thing that everyone's doing like by step by step, but at the same time like figure out your own way on how to do things because it still might work out the same exact way. So it's like just be open to going about things a different way because your path could be as successful as somebody else's path, just in a different way.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. Everyone's path is
different. So just be open to going a different route at times.
Anything.
Yeah.
Doing anything.
Yeah.
I know people that sell fruit on the side of the road and they're just as happy as can be.
Exactly. Yeah. Because at the same time, like they're not like worried about their family calling them to get money, or they're not worried about friends that might be using them, or what I'm saying, like that kind of stuff. So I feel like the people that live that kind of life and everything, like they have a lot less things to worry about because a lot of people's not like asking them.
At them.
Yeah,
Right.
Which is completely normal. But at the same time, like it's also like a blessing to be in a position to like help.
Right.
It makes it worth it that you could actually work on yourself, but also put yourself in a position to be able to help.
I really like that.
Yeah.
The greatest lesson that life has taught me is that it's just gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the biggest lessons that life has taught me is that life's good. Like it's gonna be okay no matter where you're at in life. Like to an extent. Like no matter where you're at, no matter where you're going, no matter what is going on in your life, like it's gonna be okay. Like I've slept in cars, slept on couches, and I've slept in multi-million-dollar houses. Like I still sleep the same.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like life is always just gonna be good if you make it good. It's gonna be okay. Like that's what I believe. It's just gonna be okay.
Like you can't really base your happiness off of materialistic stuff. You know, because at the same time, like you said, like a person that's on the side of the road selling fruit can be just as happy as a person that's driving a Bentley. Yeah, like a Lamborghini. I'm not gonna say Lamborghini because I have a Lamborghini. The car I don't have. So a person that's driving like a Bentley or something, like they could be just as happy, but just have different, you know.
Right.
That's it. So everything would be all right.
Yeah, life is
life's what you make it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
what you make it.
Life is what you make it. That's why I feel like me and him connect though. Like we're both fucking racing.
Yeah.
Me and him, we fucking race, bro.
It's never like we're in competition with each
Oh,
other, but at the same
definitely.
time.
I'm fucking competing against your ass.
No.
Let's go ahead and
saying, I'm like saying like we're competitive, but it's not like we're in competition with each other.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like competitive is very, very different from being in
push.
competition. You know, like us being competitive means that I'll push you and you push me.
Yeah.
It's all love. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whoever made more that day.
No.
Whatever.
God, no.
But I'm not ever in competition. Like, oh shit, like I want him to lose.
No.
It's never like that. Like,
No.
if you
There's
win,
times when he texts me, I haven't traded for a week, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't traded for a month. like me and him compete to an extent, but like we're always pushing each other.
Yeah. It's like that positivity that actually, you know, grows a person. I feel like, you know, like you gotta have that extra reinforcement to just make a person just, you know, get that extra push. It's kind of like saying if you're working out and that person is spotting you to get that extra couple reps in.
Yeah.
You're only able to do that based off of him or her. I'm not gonna, or him or her being there to actually get that extra couple reps in. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like that extra person just helps you push. You know, bring you to that next level. You know?
Right. Definitely. I'm all for this.
I like that.
I'm all for this. I'm all for pushing and motivation.
Exactly.
That's where I live.
But that's why, like, I always say, like, if you have a friend that accomplished something, clap them on. And that's what it's all about. Because I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Like whenever they have like a friendship with people, you know what I'm saying? Like if you made what, like
I love that.
600 the other day. I called him, yo, good shit. This and that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I'm proud of that because I'm proud of that he's actually knocking out goals and everything. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I made that day, I think I never made anything that day yet. But he made 600K. I'm like, yo, good shit. You know, and that's just me cheering him on regardless of what I have done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about, yo, you're in a spot, good job. You know, and that's what it's all about.
Every human likes that.
Yeah.
It's also knowing though, like that, you know, you got people you can trust, and like I know like if shit got bad for me, this motherfucker's gonna stand right next to me.
Yeah.
Like just same thing for him. If shit got bad for him, I'm standing right next to him as long as I can.
Exactly, because
I'm gonna hold him afloat as long as I can, and that's just the way it is.
Because as like close friends, I feel like, you know, always hold your friends accountable, but at the same time, like, yo, like I would never let one of my friends fall. You know, like it's like on one of those things. You know,
I'm gonna call you out on your shit.
Yeah, but I would never let you fall on your face.
If you fucking slacking, I'm gonna be like, bro, you fucking need to step your fucking
step
game
it up.
up.
Yeah.
Like I just had a conversation with Ryan about this.
Yeah.
Like our good friend Ryan. Yeah. He texted me. He was like, yeah, man, Q called me out.
Oh my god.
He was like, you called me out, bro, and I was like, yeah, Q, yeah.
He does that.
I was like, he does that shit.
That's important.
But it's important. Like I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I call people all the time because that's just the way it is. Like I'm the biggest asshole you ever meet, and I'm gonna push you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be an asshole, but I'm gonna be a fucking asshole.
It's like a positive asshole.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
everyone likes a good asshole. But no, it's the truth. Like that's just how I am. I'm gonna push people, and I'm gonna I'm gonna be mean to you to push you to that next level.
Correct.
Like I'm not mean to you to just be mean. I'm just
like a bully or something.
Yeah, no, like it's like. Bro, you got so much more potential. Everyone does. Right. Be your fucking best.
Get on your shit. Yeah.
Be your best that you can be at all fucking times.
Right.
That's where it goes.
100%. 100%.
We breaking out the Macallan
Yeah.
25.
What's this one about? Look kind of like a.
Bro, this is about
Not an
a
impressive bottle.
$3,500 to $4,000 bottle.
I have had it. It is
$3,500
delicious.
bottle.
Yeah, it's a $3,500 to $4,000 bottle.
Okay. All right, let's see what it's about. So this is like bottle number what? 3, 4?
4.
4. Okay. Look kind of thick.
Can I get?
I'm just trying to slow it down for Q. There's a respect thing.
Don't slow it down for him.
Oh god, here
He'll
we go.
keep up.
Now, this is good.
So this.
Tell us about
Okay.
it.
Oh my god. So for me, cheers, my dude. For me, this was one of the bottles that when I said, so I've always been a pretty big whiskey drinker, and for me, this was one of the bottles that I was like, when I make it, I'm getting this, and it's actually pretty funny. My good friend Andy Peters, give
Shout
him
out to
a
Andy.
follow. Shout out to Andy. He found me this bottle and sent it to me and was like, dude, I got you something. Send it to me. But this is one of the bottles that when I said that, like, when I made it, like, okay, I can spend, what?
But like, what do you
3,000?
consider as like? All right, so you said made it, but like, what do you consider as making it?
I still don't think I've made it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think what he's saying is to where I could
It's
spend
kinda like-
$3,000 and not
And
really.
not really. Okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
when I can spend $3,500 on a liquid to drink,
Damn. Okay.
then I'm like,
It
okay.
makes it sound like a lot less than what
that
it is.
is- But like, I don't think I've made it. Like, I still in my life don't think I've
Yeah.
made it.
Still grinding.
But when I realized, okay, that money is fake and it's not real, what can I spend it on? And this is what I choose to spend it on. So
Yeah.
that's where I came with. So
All right. So cheers.
let's go for it. Tell me what you think. Ooh. Some goodies.
That wasn't bad.
That's good.
Yeah, I felt it all through.
I like how
nostrils and
cute
everything
Q's
right there.
Oh yeah, $3,000 bottle. It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
That wasn't gross. That wasn't gross.
$3,000. It better be
gross.
everything. The $3,000 better be everything plus
Oh,
more.
I'm not
my
gonna
God.
send it back.
I love it.
Next question. What else do you want to achieve in life besides bigger trading profits?
Bigger trading profits don't really matter to me.
It's cool, but it's like.
It is what it is. I do want to get $1 million day. That is one of my goals. It is a 1M day. I will get it. Probably with next year, because we're coming up on the end of the year. Achievement wise, man, I don't even. That's a tough question. I just want to be the best version of me every day. I want to always continue to grow. I want to be the best dad I can be. Just continuation of growth. Always growing and helping people and inspiring people, because for a long time I fell off and didn't teach. I didn't help people, and it was just because, I'm not going to say it was selfish, but it kind of was selfish, because I was like, you know what, like, there's so many people out there doing this, I don't need to do it.
No, but at the same time, it was like, I mean, did you put in time yourself over the years and actually help people and that kind of stuff? Because I feel like that's also like a limit as well. So it's not like you're being selfish. Like, you're also being you're showing like self-love to yourself.
Exactly, and that's
you know?
that's where I've said it before.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be the best forex trader in the world. That's just that competitive side, and so that's why I never taught people, is because I just wanted to be the best. But then I realized, like, people can learn. Like, my biggest statement is, it's not always best to learn what to do. Sometimes it's better to learn what not to do. And I didn't even take that for myself. I didn't even take that for myself. Like, I always preached it, but I never took it for myself. So that's why recently I'm like, all right, I'm going to help people. And so I just want to be the best I can be. Grow and help and change the world.
Yeah, the best Anthony.
Yes, the best Anthony.
The pinnacle version of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always. And I can always be better.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so like, since like I feel like the financial portion of my lifestyle itself is not really like a major factor, because it kind of just, you know, I got that part now. I feel like it's more about fulfillment. You know, just making sure that, you know, I'm happy, making sure that, you know, I'm actually fulfilling stuff for like the future generation, like my daughter nieces, nephews, that kind of stuff. Like I'm making sure that they're good mentally, so they could actually take on something that's not physical. It could be generational wealth, it could be generational knowledge, all that stuff.
I love that.
Just so so that alone, like them actually learning something that I actually learned in my time period, in my prime, that's an achievement in itself for me. Knowing that they actually took on knowledge that I actually learned, and then they're actually now taking on to then benefit themselves.
Ripple effect.
Yeah, correct. So that's like an achievement in my eyes, and that kind of goes beyond trading profits and that kind of stuff. Because I feel like that's gonna always come. Getting new milestones in trading. Like I just actually hit a new milestone this week. That's pretty dope. But it's like it's always bigger. It's always a bigger thing. Like I'm gonna always be good, but at the same time, like just making sure that you're actually just giving on that extra knowledge to that next generation. That's like priceless, because that's gonna go on for another 30, 40, 50, 100 years plus, because you're actually teaching the person something that is not physical. Like they actually can carry that on to like their kids and their kids and their kids,
I'm so about
and then
that.
benefit. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's what
Absolutely.
that's what it's about.
It's a ripple
Yeah,
effect.
correct.
Because
Yeah.
the way that your kids treat other people,
Yeah,
and then their kids, like I like that.
Yeah,
a lot.
it's bigger.
We can go a lot deeper in that. But
right.
I
No,
like that. I like
we
that.
could, yeah, well, definitely.
There's something I want to point on though, and this is simply for the fact that I know that majority of you guys follow us for trading.
Yeah,
Is that y'all see trading as a way of life?
mm-hmm.
We see trading as a tool too.
Exactly.
And that's like very important to understand, is that in reality, even if it wasn't for trading, me and him would still be in the same situation we're in now.
In some kind of way, somehow,
It doesn't matter
we would have
what
made
it
it
is.
happen.
We would be in the same
Yeah.
spot we are in now, hands down.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the difference, is that you can't see it as a way of life, but you need to more see it as just a tool to life.
Yeah.
And so take that, and like when he's talking about that stuff, that's what I see. Is like, okay, he's using this as a tool, trading as a tool to change his life and future generations and help people and push people, and he's
break
branching
cycles and that kind of
exactly.
stuff. Yeah,
he's
correct.
branching off into different generations.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like one thing I really want to touch on, is that I know I do know how I'm here in life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm successful yet, but I do know I'm here in life, and I can tell you right now, it's not just because of trading.
Yeah, correct.
It's because of who I am as a person.
Correct, yeah.
So it didn't
Bigger than
matter
that.
what it was in, I would still be here at some point.
Because a person can have trading as a tool and everything, but don't really know how to actually fully maximize that, but also understand that when a person is like that kind of trader, or like that aspiring trader that they want to be, your mindset has to be on a whole different level. You got to think so differently on how you see things, how you see people, how you see profits, how you see investments, how you see just money flowing and everything. Like me and Anthony don't see trading profits as like cash. It's just numbers at this point. It's just numbers. Like it's like
it's fake.
yeah, it's numbers. Until we actually want to use it to like take it out to actually get like a investment property, or like some cars or a new house, something. It's just numbers, So like we don't really have much attachment to the money whenever it's inside our trading account, because at that point it's just still at risk. We don't really care for it. Like we could lose 100,000 and still go on with our days, but at the same time, we're not stressing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you could actually still have a great day and everything after losing, after gaining. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're using trading literally as just a tool to push ahead, but nothing really more than that. That's it.
You're not
I said it
gripping on to
multiple times. I've said it multiple times. My biggest losing day,
Yeah.
I lost $506,000 in one day.
I lost like 230,000. That's my highest losing day.
I lost
Highest losing day.
$6,000 in one day, and the next day I bought the pista.
Listen, because it's funny because like I was telling him, like after we have a losing day, we have to do some retail therapy. You
bro.
have to, like, I
This
spend
is the
like
biggest retail therapy dude I've ever met in my
if I
life.
have a losing day of like, let's say the aesthetics. If we have a losing day of like 200,000 or 250,000, like more like that, we'll go out that same day and spend like $10,000 or $20,000, because I mean it's there, but at the same time I feel like it makes us understand that we'll be all right. That money can still be lost, but we will still live. Like like we'll still live our the same lifestyle, even after losing that fucking money. It doesn't really matter too much, because we know how to pretty much control how much we're losing, and we know how much can actually hurt us. You know, so like even after having like a bad day and whatnot, like we still just do a retail therapy just so we could actually get over the fact that that loss happened. But to dwell on that loss, you know, we're gonna just drive ourselves crazy, knowing that that money can still be made back up if we just take a step back, refresh our mind, do some shopping, that kind of stuff, and then go back in the game with like a different mindset. Yeah,
shopping.
exactly, yeah. Right? So it's all about just understanding that like I feel like retail therapy is just like definitely a part of that cycle that we have to do even after like certain losses and whatnot, because that kind of keeps us in the game, knowing that things can still be all right regardless of that money being gone. Because remember, that money wasn't real because that money was still digital. Mm-hmm. So we're not really attached to it. You know what I'm saying? So retail therapy needed.
Real thing. Yeah, otherwise you got this like devil on your side saying like you just lost $500K, you suck. All right.
Exactly.
Or then you go like pista over on this side. Like,
correct. Hop in the pista and grab somewhere or some shit. Yeah. Correct.
Exactly. I'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah. Like you said, it'll be okay.
Be okay.
Boys, ready for the next one?
That's good.
All right.
Pappy motherfucking Van Winkle.
It's nothing like it's not a crazy looking bottle, but I'll let Anthony go into this one, why it's special. There we go.
Oh, Pappy Van.
What's so special about this? Tell me.
So this is just one of those whiskeys that is not readily available.
Okay. So it's very rare.
It's very rare. You can't find it. This is 12 year.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sip this. This is a whiskey that is one of the oldest whiskeys to find. They actually make a bottle where the guy is smoking a cigar. It's kind of expensive, but not too crazy. Yeah. It's about $1,200 to $1,500 a bottle. But it's just it's good. It's not my favorite tasting whiskey, but it's just so rare, and it's such a cool piece that I'm gonna tell you right now, like anyone that knows generally a little more than Q knows about whiskey and they walk in here, they're gonna see the Pappy Van Winkle and they're gonna say, that's Pappy Van Winkle.
Ooh.
That's badass.
Yeah.
They're gonna know, okay, you know like
your stuff.
it's like one of those things, like you know.
It's a subtle flex.
It is.
Subtle flex.
It's a subtle flex. It is. And that's why Pappy is so amazing. They make 10, they make 12, they make an 18, and they make a 20.
That's the years?
20.
That's the age?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so they make a few different bottles, but 12 year is my favorite, so I'm going to do a sip. Oh, you shot it?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
It's more stout.
Is it that smoky type of flavor that you're talking about? Okay, all right.
It's a little more stout, a little stronger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely strong.
It's just different.
You gotta know.
But it's a beautiful experience. I recommend it for anybody. They're like, I mean, dude, it's a cheap ass fucking cork. It's a cheap ass bottle. But it's one of the coolest things and coolest experiences. So they actually have bottles that have, and I actually have them coming here. I got them from my guy Andy. And they have bottles that are like way older, and it's actually an older man. Pap is actually Pappy, and he's smoking a cigar.
Okay.
On the bottle cover, and it's just cool. We'll have footage of that coming later, but it's just really cool.
So this one's worded a little different, but I think you guys can kind of read between the lines here. So Q, what did you buy after your first mill?
My first million, that was a couple of years ago. I feel like I didn't really buy anything. I feel like I was still in a stage of just building.
Right.
I didn't really look at the million and got crazy. I was also trying to budget and just make sure that my spending habits aren't going crazy for that, because I feel like if a person just now got $1 million and all of a sudden they want to celebrate, they're gonna spend like a quarter of that. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just rinse out the back, like, hell no. Just kind of like, just maintain. I feel like I didn't really celebrate much. I was definitely proud of myself, but like what I did was I got this crown tattooed on top of my FIP bull. That signifies like my first million. But that's about it really. Like I didn't really buy anything crazy because I was still trying to just like make sure that I'm managing my money to the point that I could actually spend without hurting. And I felt at that point, even after $1 million in my bank account, like I could still hurt if I overspent because like I was still working on my cash flow and everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
that makes total sense. I mean, if you think about it, you think about, oh man, I made my first $1 million. Now I can go buy a McLaren. Well, there's
God, shoot yourself.
There's a quarter
like, what
of
the
it
hell?
gone. Literally, all that you've worked for, a quarter of it gone overnight.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate that.
Yeah, just like don't really watch the numbers and everything. Just like understand like, you know, $1 million. I mean, it's quote unquote a lot of money, but at the same time, it could easily be gone as well if your cash flow isn't like strong enough. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like it has to be strong enough to the point that you can now spend $100,000, $200,000 and not make it hurt because that money's coming right back.
Right.
That kind of thing.
I
So
like
yeah,
that.
I didn't really like go crazy. Like I'm literally the tattoo and that's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
all.
That's it.
That's the main thing.
What about you? What did you buy?
So the first thing I actually bought was a trust fund.
Okay.
I bought a trust fund.
Get your notepads.
Notepads.
When I realized that, okay, shit's escalating real quick and I started making the right connections and stuff like that, I was like, okay, what can I do to properly level up? And I was like, that was the first thing I bought.
Yeah.
I was in Colorado. I was living in a townhome.
Yeah.
I was living in a townhome and I like just didn't care about any, like not anything. I was pretty simple. And then I was like, yeah, I bought a trust fund. And everyone's like, that's lame.
That's
now
lame.
now everyone is literally asking me about the trust funds. But, you know, side note, but no, seriously, I bought a trust fund. That's what I did is I bought a trust fund and I set it up in my son's name and I put a lot of the money in there and I'm like, this is for him.
Yeah.
And this is what I bought.
Yeah.
And then, but like me and you live a little differently than people. Like,
yeah.
I've noticed one thing about me and you that especially what I do is if I say I want a Bugatti, I don't take from what I've already made.
Correct. Yeah.
I only take from what I'm going to make. Correct. And I reach that goal.
Yeah. It's kind of like because it's like saying like we have to earn that new toy in a sense. Like if we want a car, we have to make that money somewhere else, except our bank accounts, to then buy that car because we have to kind of earn it. Like I don't feel like you know spending money out of our bank accounts like always the smartest thing. It's not elsewise.
Which is kind of counterintuitive because you grow up.
Yeah.
If I want to pack a gun,
yeah.
I have to use my bank account.
Correct.
Yeah. So if you guys can see what they're trying to say, like I really appreciate that association.
Yeah.
That kind of like, it's a mindset.
Yeah.
It's a total mindset.
It is. Yeah. It's a different mindset. It's do the opposite of the 99%ers if you want to be the 1%er.
Yeah.
And that's the most truest statement I could ever say or could ever hear is because everyone's like, I want to be the 1%.
Yeah.
Well, why can't you just do the opposite of 99%?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but it's just we're different.
Because there's $1 million ways to make $1 million.
Exactly. Back to the same thing. And so that's like one big thing, you know, that I'm involved with is just be different.
Yeah.
Just, you know, just do the opposite of what everyone else is doing.
Yeah. Works out that way. It works out.
Literally, it will be. I just started trading, and he'll say, when everyone's buying, I'm selling. When everyone's selling, I'm buying. Simple as that. No different.
It is. It's the truth. When I go on TradingView and I see all these little tickers and it's like, oh, 98% of people are buying Euro GBP, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking selling Euro GBP. That's what I'm gonna do.
The majority is not.
The majority is not right.
You know, majority of the times. Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we go.
All right, next bottle.
Oh, this is the baby.
The fancy.
Hold on. We gotta clean these out. You mind opening a beer real quick? You wanna pop on a beer? We gotta clean these out for this bottle.
Let's do it.
Top.
Top of the top.
Top of the top.
Okay, now pour him a little bit bigger of this one.
Okay.
And don't shoot it. Don't shoot it.
No,
sip it.
You gotta sip this one. Come on, man. This is cost way too much money to just be.
So this is Louis the 13th. This is
actually it's my first time drinking this right here. I heard so much about it. You know, I've seen it 1,000 times, but I've never actually.
Is your first time drinking it?
Yeah, man. Sorry.
Fuck yeah.
I'm new to the liquor world like this, the
I'm
whiskey
pumped,
world.
bro.
It's
I'm
like,
pumped. This is.
you know, this is.
Q's first time drinking Louis the 13th.
Yeah, this is kind of fancy, bro. Yeah.
Just a little. It's all crystal. It's
All crystal. Yeah.
Hella fancy.
Love it, love it, love it.
Solid crystal.
Yeah. So you don't throw this bottle away.
God no.
No, right?
God,
Disrespect.
no.
You gotta be flexing hella hard to just throw it away, right?
Yeah.
Type shit. Okay.
That's more than flexing.
That's flexing. Okay.
That's just
That's
disrespect.
dumbassery.
That's disrespect.
That's
Okay.
just disrespect.
Dumbassery.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So pour a little bit bigger in here because we're gonna sip this over the next 3 questions.
Okay. I like it. So tell us a little bit about Louis the 13th then.
So I'm gonna honestly, I actually, this is way out of my realm. I don't know much about Louis the 13th. I really don't. I know that it's a cognac.
Yeah.
And it's aged in wine barrels, but other than that, I really don't know too much about it.
How much do they charge, like, shots for?
You're looking at about $700 to $800. Isn't it about $700 to $800 a pour? Yeah, $700 to $800 a pour. Before you do it, I want you to just smell it.
Okay, smell it. You gotta
Smell it.
It smells expensive.
Doesn't it? And doesn't it just smell amazing?
It's
Like it smells like you're walking on
like
fucking
I'm drinking
on
hundreds.
fluffy velvet roses.
Every little sip just
Liquefied
hundreds.
Hundreds just.
Yeah, you just
Muddled.
liquefied hundreds.
Yeah.
That's it. Not hundreds, millions. Fuck
Ooh.
hundreds.
It's amazing, huh?
So
Yeah.
take a little sip.
It is a form
Ooh.
of Remi
Whoa.
Martin as well.
God damn. And that was a little sip.
Tell me that's not the best liquor you've ever had in your
The
life.
strongest liquor I've ever had.
Alright,
Okay,
boys.
next.
I already know how this question's gonna go,
What's
but
up?
we'll let the people find out. We'll start with you. Where do you see yourself in 20 years from now?
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Do a year.
20 years?
Long time.
Let's say next week.
Next week. Tomorrow.
So this week I'm going to Houston. Next week coming back here. That's about all I got.
Where do you see yourself in a year?
What do I see myself in a year? Honestly, I don't know if it's anything. It's hard. It was a lot easier when I was like 5 levels below where I'm at now.
100%.
Because I always saw myself here.
Yeah.
Now that I'm here, wherever here is, I don't know what's next.
Mhm.
Because it's no longer about money.
Yeah.
I use the money as the tool to change lives around me and help people and grow myself.
Mhm.
So it's no longer about money. It's just I don't know where I see myself because That's 2
Oh
years.
God, yeah.
She's saying
She was
Costa
talking about
Rica.
that.
That's 2
We were
years.
talking
So
about
my
that.
2-year goal is to buy a house in Costa Rica and live in Costa Rica. But I mean, other than that, like I could do that now. Like I could genuinely do that. I could leave
Please
now and
don't.
do that now.
No, I
Please don't.
like what we go here so far, but
But it's just different. I don't know where I see myself because fuck. I don't know if this means I've made it or what, but like I don't know. I
know what it is?
genuinely don't know
You
because
know what it is? Because I feel like our progression is so rapid. Like I feel like we made like a crazy transformation in the past like 5 years. So
shit, the last year.
yeah. But I'm saying it's like overall to kind of like get closer to that 20 mark. In 5 years, I feel like we made a drastic change in everything. So to times that by 4, it's kind of hard to think about because it's like we haven't even been grinding for 20 years. You know, I feel like, you know what I'm saying. So
But I mean, even next year, where do you see yourself next year?
I don't know because a lot happens in a
Exactly.
year. You know, like
I
a year's
don't
a long
know.
time.
I don't know where I'm going. Like fuck, me and Q may own a Fortune 500 company.
Who knows? You know,
Who
let's see
knows?
what
Like
happens.
we may be partners in buying fucking Freeport, Florida.
Oh my god.
So let me turn this a little way. Let me turn this.
I don't know
Let me
what's
turn this.
happening.
You guys are both answering the same kind of question here.
Yeah, like
let's
it's-
reverse 7 years back.
Yeah.
How long ago was it for you when you first started trading?
I started taking it seriously when I was like 24.
Okay. How
So
old are
like
you now?
six years ago. So I'm 30
Okay.
now. 30 now.
Okay. The dirty 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Dirty
Yeah,
30.
that's
Oh,
So
shit.
let's just say we take 7 years back, just for the sake of conversation. 7 years back, where did you want to be in, we'll just say 5 years? Where did you want to be? Because most people out there, I want to, like, they get asked by their parents or stuff like this, like, you know, what was your 5-year plan, or did you even have a plan?
No, actually, like when I was in school, I mean, my plan was just to graduate with like either my medical degree, and then after that I'm like a nurse and this and that. But and that could have taken like 5 years, so that could have been that 5-year thing. But I feel like we went on like a different path that allows everything to happen so much more rapidly. So it's kind of hard to think 5 years down the line, because I mean, who knows? Like you said, like we go on like a Fortune 500 company. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's like super just different. Different, and just like at times just so up there that it might be kind of hard for other people to actually fathom at times. Like we could actually make that shit fathomable.
It's hard to put in words, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, things can change so fast, so it's kind of hard to say 20 years. But
it's limitations is what I believe.
And I don't feel like as if we have any limits, and our time limits are non-existent. But at the same time, we know that if we actually put our mindset to something, it's going to be knocked out. But it's not going to take us like the same amount of time like as it would with someone else a lot of times, because their mindset is not really as open like how ours is.
I'm gonna say right now, there hasn't been a thing that me and Q haven't set out to do that we haven't done.
100%.
And that's just the honest truth. And that's why like this question is so hard, is because at the end of the day, tomorrow we could want to own a marijuana farm. Yeah. And I guarantee you, by the end of the day, we'll own a marijuana farm. Yeah. And that's just the honest truth behind the question, is that we don't have any limitations on what we're going to do independently or together.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
I like that.
There's zero limitations on that. And like for me, like it's no longer about the money. Like I'm starting a clothing line. There's fuck off money in clothing line. There's no money in that shit. Yeah. You're not making money in a clothing line. Yeah.
But you love it.
But I love it.
It's like
and that's what I'm gonna do. And so it's like, like we're just doing things differently. So I don't know where I'm gonna be. I have no idea. Next year I could quit trading FOREX for a year.
Yeah. And still be alright.
I genuinely don't know like what I could if I wanted to, if I felt that was right for my life in that situation. That's where I'm gonna be. But I don't know what's gonna happen. So I don't know where I'm gonna be in 20 years. But I know I'm gonna live right now, and I'm gonna take charge of every moment and be the leader of every moment in my life.
Yeah.
With no limits.
No limits.
And taking advantage of every single opportunity that you come across.
Mm-hmm. We're going to destroy any goal that is ever set upon us, or set before us.
Yeah, because
done.
Like
it's
I said,
like
the 20-year mark, but also knowing that it's kind of like an iron sharpened iron type thing. That something that would take 20 years to accomplish. Like we're not gonna let each other fucking take 20 years to accomplish it.
Hell no.
We're gonna be hard on each other to kind of like just push each other so we could actually knock it out in at time a couple months, at times like
if
a
this
year.
motherfucker calls me tomorrow and says I got a 20-year plan, I'd be like, dude.
A 20-year plan?
I'm like,
that is
fuck
crazy.
Out. That better be fucking 5 years.
I can't do it. That
max 5 years. Like you better get your shit straight.
Yeah, because if it takes you.
There's no limits.
If it takes
no
something.
Fucking limits.
If it takes you 20 years to accomplish something, I feel as if your focus wasn't fully there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that could be cut down dramatically by you actually just focusing on that craft because you actually really, really want it versus doing it part time. So instead of it doing it kind of like a hobby, just make it a passion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people would take 20 years or like 5 years plus to actually do something, but that's like a part-time thing.
Right.
Versus being a thing that they're actually passionate about. They're working on that craft nonstop. So now it's taking them like way less than that initial time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Right. So when you give yourself a time limit, you do limit yourself.
100%.
That's kind of that's the wraparound and
100%.
alternative way of saying that.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
What's the next one?
personally, for you guys, how did you guys click or meet? I'll let someone. One of you guys take the lead.
So like we were first just like just texting back and forth and everything on like Facebook and that kind of stuff, because we were like in like the same niche.
Not Instagram, it was Facebook.
No, yeah, it was first Facebook.
Yeah.
We were like in the same niche and everything, and he was more on a different side of the niche that I wasn't really too tapped into. But then again, like we sent a couple messages and that kind of stuff. Like I was trying some products that he had out and that kind of stuff, and then when we kind of like seen that there's a lot of value from us even interacting in the first place, and we just kept in touch over the years, and then and yeah, like we just like started.
Like we talked for like a year
before
we actually even did anything kind of work together. And then I got on a call with him, and I remember it was like right before like we even found out we were pregnant with Declan.
Not we, but you.
Well,
So we not.
well, I mean like me, like
Yeah.
me and Megan. He's a little drunk right now. They never.
No, because you're talking about us, so it's
Like,
like.
you guys were expecting too.
Yeah.
Okay. They know that. Okay, they
Yeah.
know.
So.
But
Do
like,
they know?
yeah. But no,
Yeah.
like he was pregnant with his girl, and like y'all had Silver coming and we had Declan coming, and
around
then,
the same time, like
right around the same
apart
time. And then we were like connected on that, and then we just kept growing and talking. And then I was like, hey man, let's like really try some things together. You know what I mean? And then like there's a lot of businesses that people don't even know about that we're involved together in. And it's great because that's where we're growing. Like we do ATMs together. We do restaurants. We do investment properties.
Yeah.
We there's so many things that people don't even know.
Yeah.
That we're just invested together, and that's when it just kind of took off, and like.
And the crazy part, like how I was telling Brandon earlier, like by the time that we even met each other in person, like, we've already made hundreds of thousands of dollars with each other.
Oh yeah.
Which is also crazy.
We talked on the phone every day.
Yeah.
We were making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars together. And then he flew to fucking Arizona.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we met, and I beat his ass in pool.
Yeah, true.
I had to talk some shit. But I beat him in pool, and then like the little subdual,
Yeah.
I beat him in pool. But we had fun, and we clicked, and we were like, all right. And then, dude, I don't think there's been a day that we haven't talked for the last 2 years.
Yeah, like it's in some kind of way like we're in communication.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
at all times, whether it's a comment on a picture, whether it's a comment wherever it may be.
That kind of just shows you that like it's crazy that like you could be around a person in person all the time and don't have those same kind of opportunities or that kind of engagement. You know what I'm saying? Versus the person that is on at a time 3,000 miles away, that the loyalty is there, everything is there, the business is there, money's flowing, like there's no kind of trust issues, like, and a person that is in person, you can't have that same type of freaking bond with, which is kind of crazy. So like, it's kind of dope saying that like you can meet a lot of dope people just online,
right?
If the vibe is right, you know what I'm saying. But just don't be scared to just interact in that kind of shit or even start anything, because you never know, and like the people that I've met online over the years and everything, Anthony, Ryan, I met all of them first online.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Online first, but then after the fact, like, we made money together before even meeting each other.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Right.
So, yeah.
You know how many times I get asked if you taught me how to trade?
Yeah, all the time.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a fucking pride thing. I'm like, nah, that motherfucker didn't teach me.
No, but at the same
nah,
time, like,
fuck that shit. No,
but
kidding.
we bounce ideas off each other, but it's not as if I taught him talking, because at the same time, like, he's kind of like me. Like he's willing to actually understand where he went wrong with something, and then pretty much fix it. So like he has the mindset to like critique your style back to back. You fuck up, critique, and then keep on going back. Exactly. So like a lot of people don't really have that I wouldn't really say capability, but just like that understanding that like you don't have to keep on switching up your mentors and that kind of shit. Just pretty much understand that you have to just adapt to new environments and be willing to critique it once you have a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So like he had that same mindset, which made it good because I don't have to be on him. Like he's gonna grow regardless of if I contact him or not because he has that kind of drive. Self-motivated, which is good.
Right, you fuck up, get back up. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You lose $500K, go buy a pizza about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have that.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Me and him bounce ideas off each other, and we always talking, and we always doing shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like sometimes like we'll go like a day without talking. I called him in the day, and I was like, dude, this is weird. We haven't talked in 24 hours. And he was like, yeah, this is a little weird. And he was, I had to FaceTime you just to see if you were alive. And I was just like, I'm chilling in the office.
It's the hell awkward.
And it
because
is.
he's in my favorites and everything on my phone, so like it's always just like Anthony, just.
I'm surprised he has your name saved in there. Actually, this guy is.
I don't save numbers. I don't save numbers.
He does not save numbers.
I don't save numbers, and so like I still don't have Eurostable's numbers saved.
Soon, coming soon, bro. No worries, coming soon.
But like it's just one of those things, So like, yeah, it's just different. When you get around the people that you want to be around, it hits different.
Yeah, you keep it tight knit.
You keep it tight,
yeah.
And you love it.
And it's not even forceful. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's being forced. It's just like listen, like I understand like where you're coming from. You understand where I'm coming from. Like this,
you can communicate.
Yeah, it's a mutual ground. Yeah,
correct. I like that.
Yeah.
I was telling our buddy Chad, and he was at dinner. I was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, yeah, I'd probably have a lot more money saved right now. But if it wasn't for Q, I wouldn't have the cars. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I never would have bought them. I'm from fucking Mississippi. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like that Ferrari gives me the same places that truck does.
Yeah.
I care. Like, it's cool, but like, it doesn't give me the same joy. Like, they give me the same joy.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so it's like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't. But buying those things have forced me. Like, that's the biggest thing I've learned from Q. Like, I'm not afraid to admit it. Like, I've learned so much from him. It's like, I'm not fucking get out of your comfort zone. Like, I never thought in my life I'd be spending $500,000 on a fucking car.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself.
Well, it's not even treat yourself. It's just like, God damn. Like treating yourself is going to having a fucking pedicure and a manicure. Like, I'd be all, what I mean? Like, get all pretty and shit. But spending $500,000 on a goddamn car.
It's all a ratio, though.
It is ratio.
If you have that type of
flow.
That type of flow.
You can do it, exactly. And
why
that's
not?
True, exactly.
You could die tomorrow.
It's like our taste in fun is a bit expensive, like when it comes to certain toys,
Yeah, I don't want to drive 9 hours, so I'm thinking about flying on a PJ to Houston. We were talking about it literally the other day. We're like, oh, I don't want to drive to Houston, so I'm gonna fly on a PJ.
It works.
Yeah, like he literally just sent me the flights. But you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it is. Yeah. So just grow with it when it comes and have fun with it.
Yeah,
that's the way it's. Yeah.
Last question.
Oh, we have one more question.
Last question.
Oh shit. Okay.
And you kind of touched on this earlier.
Do you have to have one more drink for the last question?
Yeah, I'm getting another thing of the.
Oh, look at
We're at 13.
Get another.
My guys,
it's the most expensive
treat yourself.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, give me the expensive shit. I like that.
And he knows he can do it too because you guys talk every day.
Be careful, that's about $1,000.
$1,000 shot, just like that.
2,000.
Oh god.
Chill.
He's over there shaking.
Yours is about like.
I'm not shaking.
He's over there shaking.
Like 1,500.
3 years of bartender hands, okay?
Alright.
Ready? I'm shotting this.
Alright, shit. Oh, wait. Read that last question first.
Read the last question first, yeah.
Last question. What new ventures do you guys have in the near future?
Oh fuck! Alright, what should we do that?
What's new on the docks for you, gentlemen?
I feel like the podcast that we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about doing a podcast.
Yeah, I feel like
honestly, I think it'd be cool just because your name is Q and my name is Anthony.
it only makes
It's like
sense.
Q and
Yeah,
A,
true,
like
true,
it
true.
just sounds cool. So we want to interview people. We want to do the podcast together. ATMs.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some ATMs together. We're gonna buy some real estate together.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna buy some companies together. I think just life together now.
Yeah, because like
I think me and you are just bonded.
Yeah, because every single thing that like we do now, like it's kind of like a joint thing,
Yeah.
So
We got some Declan and
yeah, exactly. Like, well,
We have Declan together.
But like everything that we do is kind of like joint. So it's kind of good because he has a lot of ideas. He's very motivational. He's very driven. And I just add my value at the same time to like make that shit a superpower fucking business. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everything that we do now is just like joint because we each bring a great amount of value to the table to make it happen. So anything less than that, I feel like it's not gonna make sense. So like it's either just we go all in together at the same time and just let it happen, or else it's not gonna really
So what we just talked about then, life.
Pretty much.
alone,
Yeah.
There is no
Exactly,
20-year
exactly.
plan.
There-
There's no 10
no,
years. No
no.
5 years.
And I don't think there really is a venture that you're doing without me, and I don't think there's a venture I'm doing without him.
Yeah.
I just don't see it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, like I'm blessed, brother.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Love, man.
Hey.
Love.
I'm blessed.
Q&A
Like-
plan.
Like we're tied together. Like it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like me and him, like as far as business goes and friendship goes, we
sure.
know that level.
Yeah.
We know that level of each other. He trusts me. Dude, like I literally just invested $2 million of our company funds together.
Literally. You
Like-
call me up. You're like, yo, bro. Like, I'm gonna invest like $2 million inside this thing. Like, is that straight? Nah. I was like, yeah, this and that. But at the same time, like, it's just kind of cool that where we see each other at that point to kind of like respect each other's opinion based off of a certain decision that we're trying to make.
Exactly.
$2 million, but
That's
we.
a lot of fucking
It kind of is, right?
Right.
But we see, we understand like what we're doing it for, and we understand like our overall like goal for that entire investment and whatnot. So I mean, we're definitely like
We're on the same
mutually,
page, man.
exactly.
We're
Everything's
just
on the same page.
on the
Definitely.
same page. Like I know every decision he makes, I trust it, and I got his back 100%. And I feel the same way that he trusts me with every decision that I make, and he's got my back 100%. That's the way it is.
It
Like
works.
I could invest all of our money that we have in our corporate funds tomorrow, and he's like, I'm gonna ride it through.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it is.
I
I mean, who the fuck else trusts someone else with $2 million fucking dollars?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Like, even speaking on our terms, like that's a lot.
It
of money.
is. That could do a lot. That could be a lot of
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of vacations.
Like,
a
you
lot
know
of
what I mean?
yeah, a lot of
A lot of things. We could both buy a Bugatti.
Hey, that's not a bad
You know what I
idea.
mean?
But
But it's the
yeah,
truth.
yeah.
It's the
And
truth.
I'll be there to film it.
Exactly. Hey,
Let's go.
teamwork.
But that's just the truth, man. So we trust each other. I trust his judgment. I hope he trusts mine. I think he does. And
Yeah.
that's where we go. And we
I
just
love
say,
it.
all right, we're gonna make some money together,
That's it. We just make it happen.
whatever it is.
Love it.
And that's it.
Boys,
Yeah.
thanks for sitting down. Thanks for sitting
Appreciate
down.
you.
It's been real.
I think this is Conrad's
Thanks
bar
for-
now.
Conrad's bar.
Well, I am the host.
AKA
You're
I am
the
the host, so I gotta actually fit the role here. So,
It works. It works.
wanna give yourself a send off here, Q?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. I know it's kind of like a long episode, but at the same time, thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone's support out there. Make sure you guys follow me on IG at Cubanks, CUEBANKS. And Anthony.
Yes, thank you. So give me guys a follow. Well, give me a follow, you guys. Give me a follow. I'm Anthony, aka Anthony's World on Instagram. We're gonna have YouTube. We're gonna have vlogs. We're gonna have podcasts.
Yeah.
Everything that you want. So just give me a
It
follow
works.
and let's see what we can come up with.
Yeah. So peace out. Peace out.
Let's go.